Hey everybody. Oh my God. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. As you can see, I'm still in my temporary outdoor space. I hope you can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can't hear. I know y'all can't see, but this whole room is nothing but windows and sunshine, and it's the best I can do right now. It's 2 more months and I'll be back home. Just rock with me for 2 more months. But anyway, hey Eric, JC, hey Dr. Ivy girl. Angie, what do you think about the Casa Boys and Girls? We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it because I got about 5 episodes to catch up on, but I ain't about to talk about. I'm not about to talk about all 5 episodes. I'm just gonna talk about what I care to talk about. Hey Soror, I'm happy you over here at the live. We getting ready to have a good time talking about Love Island. Okay, where do we want to start? I think I'm gonna start with the Jeremiah vote. I got to go back and give my 2 cents on the Huda and Jeremiah of it all versus the Casa because Jeremiah went home, Jeremiah and Hannah, and then last night we saw Olandria and Nick. I know y'all gonna beat me up in the chat. That's why I'm gonna save Olandria and Nick for the end, but we gonna talk about it. So Huda and not Huda, Huda, Jeremiah, Hannah, Pepe, they got broken up first. I wasn't mad about it. I was not mad about it. The only thing I was mad at is I thought we wanted Huda to go home, not Jeremiah. But I'm not mad at Jeremiah going home either because look, Huda did crash out, but guess what? Y'all wanted her to crash out. Y'all voted for Iris to take her man. I ain't do it. So Huda, when you come out the villa, no Kiss My Cheeks TV ain't had nothing to do with that. I voted for Iris to get with Ace. And I feel like if Iris would have got with Ace, it would have stirred up some more drama in Shelly because now Shelly has just fallen in line with everybody else that gets on my nerve on this show. Like, she's not going to be open to get to nobody else. And I would have let Huda and Jeremiah rock because we wasn't voting for their ass no way. Y'all got me cursing in 10 minutes. We wasn't voting for them anyway, right? I feel so bad that y'all can't see me. Let's see. This is a little bit better. Okay. This will sunshine, get out the way. Okay, so we weren't voting for Huda and Jeremiah anyway, right? That ain't gonna work. Just, oh, God. Ugh. Whatever. You see, it ain't no curtains over there. It ain't nothing I can do about it. It ain't nothing I can do about it. But anyway, y'all voted for Huda to be crashing out. Yeah, she called him a bitch in the P word. I don't think I could say the P word yet. Hey, Koki, it's good to see you back. Yeah, she was calling him all out of his name, but didn't he deserve it? I mean, maybe it's something wrong with me. I wasn't too mad at Huda for cussing his ass out. I wasn't. I was like, yeah, call him a bitch again. Because you know what? You ain't check her. Now, yeah, you ain't got to put your hands on nobody. I ain't advocating violence or none of that. But you know, the guys I know be like, look, you got about one more time to call me a bitch. You know, he just was rocking with it, letting it fly off. He ain't check her. Like, and then every time the next day he would come back apologizing. I still want to be with you. I still want to be with that. And Jeremiah was full of ish. We gonna get to Amaya. I ain't no Amaya supporter or nothing, but I ain't mad at her. But anyway, I need Jeremiah's sisters to pull up on Huda's ass after this show. Look, if they can't fight, don't pull up. Because Huda looked like she be working out and it looked like she could throw hands. You saw the way she was clapping in Jeremiah's face? When people get to clapping in your face, they 2 seconds from your ass. Two, male or female. If they get to clapping like this, they ready to throw hands. You saw how she put that cup down, how she put them, whatever she had in her hands down and got to clapping. I said, yeah, go ahead and get security out here because she gonna slap the shit out of Jeremiah. Jeremiah is wrong. Not understand his homeboy. What's his homeboy name that went home? Charlie went home. You can't tell me he has such a deep connection with Charlie that he had to go check on Charlie and hug and say goodbye to Charlie that he couldn't for 2 seconds go over there and say, Hood, I'm sorry, you did this American. He didn't even go check on the girl. Even in the bedroom, he just went right to bed with Iris. He didn't give Hood a hug or nothing to be like, I really don't want her. We gonna recouple or anything. Right. I'm kind of team Huda a little bit. Because Jeremiah was full of shit. And I'm sorry. All of y'all out there in Twitterland, America, y'all be cussing y'all man out too. Y'all know y'all be cussing his ass out too. But y'all want to get mad at Huda for doing it on TV. Please. Please. The only thing I said is you going to vote Jeremiah out, go ahead and send Huda with him because that is the chaos. That is the drama. You see, once Jeremiah left, we had nothing good to talk about on this TV. I've been so bored with Casa Amor. But let's get to Ace, the toddler. I fought everybody over 22 years old for letting a toddler run the villa. Because the way I would have sat that 22-year-old down and put him in his place would have been like crisscross applesauce, sir. Hush your mouth. How did Ace get to run it? He ain't the cutest. He damn sure ain't the tallest. He don't got the deepest voice. How did he get to run the villa? How? If the toddler is running the villa, that's showing you all the weak ass men in there that are followers. And if I'm looking around and I see all these following ass men to a toddler, I'm not attracted to any of them. I wouldn't want Taylor's following ass, Nick's following ass, Austin too scared. Austin the one with the height, and he too scared to say something. Now, I ain't gonna say too much about Austin. I already know what y'all gonna say. But I ain't going there with Austin. And who else everybody else in the house invisible to me. Invisible. I don't even know what they got going on. People were on Twitter writing think pieces about how anti-black. I ain't seen her to say nothing anti-black because he called that man a bitch. He is. Jeremiah, before my phone fall in the pool. It ain't been 8 minutes, and look, this just might not get monetized. Let's just rock with it. Jeremiah is a bitch because he let that toddler and Nick get in his mind about Huda before the crash outs even began. Like, oh, she love bombing you. You don't think she putting it on too strong. You really want to be a stepdaddy. They was putting all that stuff in Jeremiah's ear, and he was falling for it. He was falling for it, so he is a bitch. Because if he was a real man, he would say, stay the fuck out of our business. He would have stood up to him and said, yeah, I want to be a stepdaddy. And even if I don't, I want to get in that stepdaddy vagina. Leave me the hell alone. So yeah, he is a bitch. And I said it. I don't care. Don't unsubscribe, though. But I said it. I'm tripping. Right, they need much better men on this show. I'm sorry for not clicking y'all comments on the screen. I'm reading them, but I ain't got my mouse outside, and so y'all already know. But anyway, that's enough for Jeremiah. I don't give a damn that Hannah went home. Bye. She could have took Iris, Huda, Olandria, Sierra, Amaya. She could have took all the ladies, but I don't really give a damn who goes home. I'm at the point right now where I'm not even voting. I don't even care. Whoever y'all want to stay, they ain't doing nothing. How many times have I said Love Island is for the hoes? Whores. People who drop in that vagina, dropping that penis to stay on this show and get connections. Whores. We looking for cuddling. I mean, I guess that's why I ain't have to say that. I ain't have to say that. But I mean, Hannah could have stayed because at least Hannah was giving us what we needed in the bedroom. Everybody is falling asleep with a pillow in between them. There's no body language. There's no touching. There's no kissing. I said, y'all didn't even have to vote Belle Dasher's boring ass out. Belle Dasher would have thrived on this season of Love Island. Hannah played right in Hood's face and started the name calling. She deserved to go home. Well, I ain't watched the episode. I just saw the clip of them getting voted out. And once I saw that they got voted out, shout out to my girl G. G over there on the X, on the Twitter, G shit, Twitter spaces. I was in G space, and that's how I found out Jeremiah and Hannah went home. And once I figured that out, I ain't care to watch. So hell, I'm not mad at who. I don't care who went home. To be honest, Hannah called Huda a name. Well, hell, Huda was saying if Huda didn't cuss Hannah out, but she could have cussed Jeremiah out. Sorry for her. Cause I'm telling you, I need the spirit of Serena. I need the spirit of Leah. I need the spirit of Liv to set fire on Love Island USA season 7 because this shit is dry, stale, and I'm and the men that these ladies are like, oh my man, I'm my man, I miss my man, oh my man. All this stuff the ladies are doing is for these weak ass men. It's pissing me off. Hey, what? Oh, make sure you get that trash right there and take it to the curb because tomorrow trash day. All that trash over there, right there. Just make sure you get to the curb tonight. All right. Calling someone a hurricane while they're actively crashing out is normal as fuck. Do you know who Hurricane Naya is? Is that Naya from the challenge? I don't. I'm not mad at. Look, Hurricane Huda is the most entertaining thing that's ever came across my TV screen this whole season. Now, name calling is name calling. I'm not getting into the deep dive of what the hurricane means. She was spinning out of control across that villa. But I was entertained. Y'all voted for it, and it is what it is. Now, Huda done put on her 1950s. I'm a mom. Huda be cracking me up when she I'm a mom. A mommy. Huda about to be on her best behavior, and I'm gonna be highly bored. Highly bored. Okay, so Jeremiah left, Hannah left. Ain't shit really pop off. Um, we got two. Did we get the two new girls? We have been got Adrena and TJ. So it's time for Casa Amor. Let's get into Casa. I had to block that Huda defender. Who is a Huda defender? Who is a Huda defender? Am I a Huda defender? Let's get into why Ace, Nick, and Taylor, the Rugrats, hey Lemon Kush Pepper, decided to vote out Jeremiah and not Austin. Um, it's very clear that Nick wanted to be with Adrena, and and Sierra, you a dummy. You a dummy, Sierra. You over there in Casa crying over this man, but you gave up your vagina in the very next day. He said, but I still want to be open. I mean, you can open them legs, but my feelings are still open too. So, Sierra, you a fool too. All these women are fools. It ain't no way I give up the vagina and the very next day you talking about you still open. Okay, me too. Watch me put this vagina on somebody else. Get jealous. Dummies. Y'all giving the men all the power. Anyway, I think Ace is jealous of Jeremiah because every bad bitch that come into the villa, they want to put it down on Jeremiah and Nick. That's why I don't think Ace is really too upset that Nick went home last night, but we gonna get there. Every new woman that came into the villa want to put it on Jeremiah and Nick. And after they put it on Jeremiah and Nick, Jeremiah is usually the one that always wins. I think in the eyes of the men of the house, before they saw Hurricane Huda, they all wanted to be with Huda. And they were mad that Jeremiah had her closed off. Huda didn't want to talk to nobody but Jeremiah, and none of the men could even look at Huda's direction. She didn't care. And yes, they were jealous. I think Ace wanted to give Huda a chance. Huda didn't want none of that talk. She said, I got a toddler at home. She said, I left my toddler at home. This is a hot girl summer out here in Fiji. I ain't trying to babysit. That's what Huda said to Ace. And I ain't mad at it. And then Taylor's, I don't even know how Taylor made it past. Angie, don't say that. Angie, don't. I'm going to say it how I feel. I don't see how Taylor made it past the casting call because Bombshell, he is not. He don't got the face nor the body, and them dreads look kind of thin. And I know I'm talking shit about people thin ass hair when my edges are sitting up here looking thin, but guess what? I ain't on Love Island begging for love and attention. Okay, I'll be nice. Be nice. Okay, over with the Rugrats. Let's get to Casa. The girls are the one who leave the villa. The Casa rules. Taylor has no initiative. I don't know how. I don't know why Olandria won his ass neither. I don't know why she sent Jalen home. I don't know why she's talking about men always looking at the physical and not the mental. You and Taylor don't talk about shit. Taylor sat over there in Casa and had a more deep conversation in 60 seconds with that girl Clark than he done had the whole 2-3 weeks he done been sat up in your face. Olandria and Taylor don't be talking about shit. I know y'all gonna get mad at me. We ain't got, but let's get what we talking about, the Casa people. Okay, let's talk about the Casa men. You got to go to my TikTok. Go ahead and follow me over there on the TikTok. I threw the pictures up and rated all the Casa men. I did give everybody bad reviews per the pictures, and then I gave all the girls good reviews per the pictures. Flip flop that. Flip flop that around. The men are really gorgeous. Like, I like Chris. I think all the men are handsome. Even Elon has something about him. Them pictures did the men no justice, and I couldn't see that they were 6'6" and 6'8". Please, please. The way I would drop them toddlers for one of them 6'6", 6'8" basketball players. Please, please. Yes, the men at Casa are very handsome and very tall. Definitely some tree climbers. I like the men over there in Casa. Look, we're gonna talk about Vanna in her face. Vanna definitely has some heavy face tune Photoshop. I don't know what they did to her face in them pictures, but her face on camera looks scary. Like, you're 21 and you already look like that man Jigsaw on that damn tricycle. Like, her face from the side, her profile looks like one of them plaster Pinocchio masks. Like, and then she talking about this what Salt Lake City looked like. I said, no, ma'am. Because I watched the Mormon wives over there on the Hulu, and they don't look like that. Them some bad bitches over there on the Hulu. I don't know what you did to your face, Vanna, but it ain't even no correction. You've already done too much, and you're only 21 years old. And that's a shame because Vanna is on there looking 41, maybe 51. She look older than me. Her, I don't think Botch can help Vanna. I don't. I think she did too much filler. Maybe if she takes some of the filler out, she's gonna have to get a facelift lift to tighten that skin back up. Her lips are over plumped, but whatever she did to this part of her jawline, it looks like plaster. And then you had the nerve to think you was getting ready to put them booty cheeks on Ace. Please, please. He was grabbing it though. Who else? I do like Clark, but I don't like Clark's wig. I wish she would have came with some braids or something because I can tell you got hair, Clark, because there's a hump. Whoever braided your hair down didn't braid it flat. But that's my only concern about Clark is I hate the wig. Who else over there? Jalen is a cutie. I didn't think she was too cute in her photograph, but Jalen is a cutie. Coco is where it's at. Coco is a bad bitch, and I don't know who else over there. Who else over there? Probably another white girl for Austin and them to fight over. I don't know who. I don't know the other girl that's over there, but the guys of Casa are all the main people, the toddlers and the toddlers' girlfriends. I'm really gonna call them the toddlers and they mamas because they dropping them off at the daycare. All of them. I mean, we open, but I got a really strong connection back at the villa. I'll come over here and be open with you and play in your face. And yeah, Ariana said we got to bring everybody back over to the villa, but we just gonna play for a little while. And once I get back with Taylor and Sierra and Shelly and all them, it's a wrap. I hope you like one of the Casa boys. If I was one of the Casa girls, I wouldn't give a damn about them toddlers. I'd be like, yeah, bring me back so I can go jump up on Chris and JD. Yeah, go ahead. We can play in each other's face and go back to this villa and let me go get me an NBA player. I'm gonna let Shelly stay in the preschool. I'm about to go get over here overseas in the NBA. That would be my mindset, right? Like this is the most boring season of Casa ever, ever. I prefer Clark over Coco. Coco reminds me of the loud ass version of KK. Soul Ties is crazy. I love KK. She the one who came up with that saying. She just did. KK was the first. I think was it KK season I started with. I think I started with whatever season Cinco was on is the season I started with. Just because Cinco ass was fine and I was stuck to the TV. But KK did too much crying for me. Everybody names start with a K. Cry too much. KK, Kaylor, Huda. Oh, the way Huda was hollering. Oh my god. Okay, I started with season 3 then. AM. I started with but Coco doesn't remind me of Kaylor. Not what's the girl name? KK. KK is cute, but Coco is the bad bitch, and there's a difference. There's a difference. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, what else happened? Did they play a game? I know they kissed everybody in the mouth. I wouldn't have. Because they were still pecking. And I was like, bring back Belle Dasher. Y'all. Y'all. Did Belle Dasher start the outbreak and that's why she had to go and then it transferred over to Nick's lips and then Nick got to go and that means Austin going next because he had a little bit something too. That's what they said over there on the TikTok. I asked it, but I didn't say that. But I always wondered why they got rid of Belle Dasher because they all acting just like her. Amaya's hair extensions might be super. I don't mind Amaya. Okay, let's get the men out the way so we can talk about the women. The men ain't doing shit. I mean, I do like Taylor with Clark. I do think Taylor smiles more, and I don't think he's being fake. I think he's faking it with Olandria. It's very clear, and it's nothing wrong with it. It only becomes a problem when you think a certain skin tone is better than another for superficial reasons. But it's nothing wrong with having a preference. And maybe Taylor just doesn't like dark skinned women. I don't know. I know a lot of men who have that preference. I don't understand. I mean, to me, Olandry is the baddest bitch of all of season 7. And I've been saying that. I've been saying that. Olandria's body is insane. Those cheekbones that Olandria has are the same cheekbones that Vanna paid probably 20K to pump into her face. Olandria is the muse. She's the model. She's the inspiration of all of this surgery. Olandria's picture is what you take to your doctor's office. Baddest bitch in the house. Taylor don't want it. I don't understand. But I ain't no man, so I ain't never gonna get it. I ain't gonna try to be understanding no man. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting sidetracked and I ain't took no notes. Nick got popped in the mouth by Charlie by accident. Production needs to clear this up. Then how I get on Ace lip and how I get on Belle Dash's lip. Because he started off in a couple with Belle Dash and she had something on her lip first. Look, I don't care. It seemed like production trying to clear up why they got Nick kissing everybody all in the mouth with his lips looking. I'm telling the way I would not kiss Nick, and they just trying to say, "Oh, Charlie busted him in the mouth." Why they ain't show the footage of it? Anyway, I'm about to fall in the pool. Jesus. Okay, y'all don't get me sidetracked because y'all know I start talking about one thing and then I'll be on a whole nother subject. But I can see how Nick got voted out the villa. The very last conversation he had with Jalen, which I think Jalen would have picked him if Nick didn't have this conversation. He tells Jalen, I think you're real attractive and everything. And I got this good thing going over there with Sierra. But for me to be true to myself, I told myself I have to be open and I have to give everybody a chance. So, if you pick me, I'm going to give you a chance. And but if it don't work out, at least we can say we tried. That girl here for 100K just like you for. She don't want to hear that you tried. She was like, "Why I gotta try with you when Austin's single and lonely over there? He gonna stick around with me. Ain't no other white women up here. I'm gonna stick with Austin." Nick, if you would have never started talking about Sierra, you might have stayed in the game, and Austin could have took his boring. There's no chemistry anywhere on this show. No chemistry. I have no idea how a man that looks like Cokie. You told me y'all was telling me to be nice, but y'all ain't say nothing to Cokie. I agree. But let me say this about Taylor, and then we're gonna switch over to the women. Because I ain't gonna be out here too long. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot outside in this outside area. And don't let my fan go out. If my fan go out, it's gonna be a short live. But anyway, what's I talking about? Y'all, I don't forget. Damn it. Okay, thank you, JC. You tell Cokie to be nice too. But what was the hell was I talking about? Oh, I don't understand it either. But I've seen Taylor on Instagram. I see Taylor can dance. That bullshit he doing. I don't know. Maybe they told him to play this quirky country black man and he's getting into character. But from what I've seen from Taylor's Instagram, especially when he's with his fraternity, he's an alpha. He can stroll. He has rhythm. He has really good style. Like he is country, but he does have really good style. And what he's doing on Love Island is, I don't feel like he's being himself. And I feel like he's so stuck on doing what Ace wants, like following the toddler, that he's not being himself. He wants to be the corny sidekick to the toddler when Taylor really could be running this shit. Right. I agree. I agree, AM. Taylor wants something from a woman that he's not willing to put out. And sadly, that's a lot of these men. That's why a lot of them ain't shit. Because they want you to do all this coddling, cooking, cleaning. They want you to be this perfect woman, but they don't even want to do the bare minimum. Taylor can't even look at Olandria. When I see Olandria, I just be staring, and I keep telling her I don't even like women like that. But I be staring at Olandria because her cheekbones are amazing. The face card never declines, and that body, I mean, and it's natural. She. And then Olandria got to twerking. Now that's what I was gonna say. I think that episode when Huda put that ass out there with Meg the Stallion, that's what saved Huda. Because I said, Huda, you better go off. You better show them how you got a baby and a baby daddy. Huda was twerking her ass off. Look, okay, but let's get off of them. Let's get to the men at Casa because really it ain't nothing to talk about with the men at Casa. I'm just gonna talk about how all the ladies at Casa pissing me off. How Taylor running up under Ace when he a foot taller than him. When somebody put that picture up on Twitter, I think I reposted it. They said, "How y'all following this man and his feet don't even touch the ground?" And they were all sitting on that bench around the fire pit, and everybody was sitting all the way back, and Ace's feet were dangling, and I mean dangling, dangling. They wasn't just all like they were dangling, dangling. I said, "Y'all, I can't wait for y'all." When is we having Twitter night when they start reading people tweets? I feel like they not gonna do it because they put that disclaimer that we bullying them. You know, we cyber bullying them. We ain't cyber bullying their ass. We telling the truth. You can't bully nobody with the truth. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't think they gonna do Twitter night. And then movie night. What we doing a movie night for? Ain't nobody doing nothing scandalous. And the people that were scandalous went home. They can go ahead and cancel movie night. Ain't nobody in Casa cutting up. And Olandra, when did Taylor become your man? Talking about my man over there cheating, I'm gonna crash out. Girl, when he become your man? Ace is gonna look. Shelly ain't even gotta come back with Chris. Just when Ace see the Casa men and he see all of them 6'3" and up. And then the one that ain't look like a damn he ain't Vietnamese. I don't know, but I forgot his name. Miguel's friend. Miguel's friend is fine as hell, but he corny as hell. Okay, let's talk about the Casa men. Chris, JD, they 6'6", 6'8", and they fine. They got the muscles. Ladies, if y'all don't want them, send them over there to the Casa girls. I'm sure Coco and Clark will have a good time with them. And you know what? I'm gonna vote for their ass. I'm gonna vote for their asses too. I'm not voting for Shelly and Ace. Dreadful, I know. We gonna get to it. I want their asses to be gone. And I'll let y'all ass cuss me out in the comments. I don't care. But let's go ahead and get to it. Elon and Zach are the white boys for Iris and you know who else got a white boy? Iris, Sierra, all them. Zach is cute. Elon, I like Elon. Oh, that picture made Elon look like a nerd. But Elon is kind of cute in person. I don't like all that chest hair, but that's just a preference for me. I'm with you, AM. As soon as the OGs leave, get them out. Where the hoes at? I'm ready for them to start hoeing on Love Island again. Okay. Movie night. I want to see Huda crash out harder and Ace get exposed. I mean, what are we exposing Ace to? Because his followers know they following. We gonna expose them talking shit about Austin. Who cares? What Austin gonna do? Because we gonna jump Austin. I mean, Austin just got to take his licks. Movie night isn't gonna expose anything. It ain't shit to expose. But they ass is being boring. But what else? Okay. Damn it, I done forgot. Who else in Miguel's friend? Miguel's friend is fine as hell. What is his name? It ain't Miguel's friend. And I don't want to just call him Lee unless his name really is Lee. Because I feel like that's kind of racist just for me to call him Lee. But I done forgot his name. But he fine as hell. I know y'all was dragging him for that bowl cut, that little Eddie Munster he had. But Zach, thank you, because it's a whole bunch of them named Zach. Zach with a C, Zach with a K. That was wrong of me for just calling that man Lee. I apologize. I ain't mean nothing by it. I really thought that was his name. But yeah, Zach is fine to me. But he just corny. He's boring. Elisa Maya kissed him in the mouth. He would have chose you, Olandria, but you talking about, I mean, maybe we might kiss in the challenge. Girl, fuck them challenges. You trying to stay on the show or not? I mean, it's a kiss. Ain't nobody told you to bust your vagina open. Just get him a little peck, a little something. And so you can stay in the game and get back to your man if that's really was your concern. Because Ariana said everyone's going back to the villa. Now, they going to have enough beds for this. Where everybody going to sleep? And how long they gotta stay? That's too many people to be in the villa. And then y'all talking about Olandria really ain't went home and Nick really ain't went home because they got in the SUV at the end of the episode. Hopefully they driving their asses to the airport. Cause I don't give a damn. I don't want to see Olandria pine and lower herself at this man that don't want her. Why do y'all want this? She had an option. She had Jalen Big Fine country ass. And she said, no, no, I don't want that kind of country. I want this kind of country. I want the country that don't pay me no attention kind of country. So Olandria want to be in Atlanta. Delulu sent her ass home. Olandria is in the motherfucking casa with JD and Chris. Zach, the finest one over there, Zach, was in her face. And she, oh, but my man, he better not be cheating. You know, I kiss you in a challenge, but that's it. Girl, send Olandria home. She don't want to be saved. And see, that's what my line sisters tell me all the time. Angie, you always trying to fight for people that don't want that battle to be fought. Sometimes you just gotta stop fighting because I like a good fight. I like a good argument. I like saving somebody if they want to be saved. But Olandria don't want to be saved. She talking about I see Taylor at home. Girl, Taylor has already blocked your number. Taylor has already blocked you on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, on the cell phone, on the house phone. Taylor don't want nothing to do with you. I know how to find Taylor. You really about to take your ass out to Oklahoma? There's only 2 black people out there. Him and his brother. I'm lying. But that's all I seen on his Instagram. I ain't seen no other black people. What college he went to? I ain't know they had no alphas out there in Oklahoma. They might. But anyway, Olandria can leave. There's no need to bring her back unless production. Right. Production just wants to see her be embarrassed. They want Olandria to sit the movie night and cry. Let her get her tears out. Now, Olandria did put a tear in the corner of my eye when she talking about she been single for 5 years and she really deserved love and she just wants somebody to want her. And I was like, damn, Olandria. I get it. Because there was a point in my life a long time ago back when I was living in the ATL. I was single for 2 years. Dating in the ATL, ooh, Jesus, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Atlanta was rough dating when I lived there. But anyway, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I was just saying, I understand I ain't went 5 years, but I understand a 2-year period and you tired of the bullshit. You just tired of the bullshit and you just want something real. And I feel for my girl Olandria, but I just need Olandria to understand it ain't in this villa. And you probably could have had it with Jalen if you would have gave that man a chance. Because I don't need Taylor spends more time helping the toddler plan dates with Shelly than he does. I've never seen A say, yo, let me help you do something with Olandria. Well, I lied. The only time Taylor did do something with Olandria is because Ace told his ass to do it. So, I don't understand why you can't see it, girl. Olandria should have went on Love Is Blind, and anybody who would have came from around that curtain to meet Olandria their jaw would have hit the ground. They would have got a prize. They would have got a prize. So I don't think Olandria is ready to get married. I think she just want to date. And them people over there on Love Is Blind, they got to say I do by the end of it. And I already don't trust that process either. But y'all know the ultimatum came back out today. Queer Love, Ultimatum, Netflix. Me and Abby will be reviewing next Wednesday. But okay, who else is over there in the villa? I don't care. That's about all I cared about this episode. Do I want to see Olandria and Nick come back? No. For what? Just so we could keep doing the same thing with. I did feel a little bit bad. Now look, what I want to see, if Olandria and Nick gonna come back, they can't come back until everybody comes back from Casa and Like they need to be the last couple to come back or whatever. I need I need for I need I need to see if Taylor falls out over Olandria going home equally the same as how he fell out when Nick went home, because the way Taylor was crying, that's my dog. Oh, I love him so much. Like, sir, you only knew this man for 2, 3 weeks. I understand that this is a reality show. Y'all spending 24 hours and I ain't never had the experience, whatever. But it's only been 3 weeks. You was acting like Nick was on his way to the grave. That's my then he had to run and hug him again. Oh man, I really gonna miss my dog. That's my best friend. And then I need to know if Taylor breaks down equally the same, if not more, when he learns that Olandria left the villa. If he don't shed, I need Olandria to see. If he don't shed nan tear, Olandria, go ahead and get on that flight. Just go ahead and tell production it's all right. I get on the flight. That nigga ain't for real. That's all I need to see. Because if you bring Olandria and Nick back too soon, it's just gonna ruin Clark's chances because he gonna drop Clark. Because Ace wants everybody to play the game. Ace don't give a damn about connections. I don't even think Ace gives a damn about Shelly. I really don't. I really don't think he gives a damn about Shelly. But this is Ace's villa. The dancing date Taylor and Olandria had featuring Ace was very performative. It was. I felt embarrassed for her. Ace wanted to be seen as the good guy, and Taylor, yeah, I agree with you 100%. Am Lord, I feel like my nail want to pop off, and I'm gonna be mad. Everything Ace has done has felt calculated. It has, because the way Ace, I still ain't over Ace picking Amaya and then telling her, "Don't touch me, don't look at me, don't call me babe, no cuddling." Matter of fact, you can go ahead. Let's go ahead and vote you up off the villa. But you picked her instead of Shelly. I've been pissed off with Ace since then. Ace doesn't care about Shelly. It's a scheme that Todd set up. I know it did. I know Todd was behind it. I knew. I know a scheme of Todd's when I see it. I definitely can recognize a scheme of Todd's. Um, Shelly, I hope you find to have a good time with this tall man, and I hope you stick with him. Cause I want the toddler to go home. Matter of fact, I wish Coco wouldn't have gave Ace any attention, because Coco has to know that you're just keeping Ace in the house so he can get back over there with Shelly. Okay, let's get to Amaya. Zach stood up and left Olandria to couple up with Amaya, who Amaya has had a better connection with Zach. Every time Zach tries to talk to Olandria, she has this wall up. She's in the land of Delulu. She don't want to kiss. She doesn't want to be open, though her mouth says she open, but everything on her body says I'm closed off. So I'm not mad at Zach for taking a chance on someone who can help him stay in the game. If that's the least of it. I'm not mad at Zach. And the way they made that man feel guilty for picking himself, which is what this show is about. Olandra, maybe if you would have picked yourself 20 episodes ago, you wouldn't be at home on the flight back to damn Alabama, wherever the hell she from. I don't forget. Back to the country. Ace is still trying to embarrass and eliminate Amaya. When I tell you Ace pissed me off when he went up to Shelly and talking about why y'all ain't vote out Amaya, why we ain't vote you out? I'm asking America, who voted for Ace? I ain't vote for his ass, not the second time. Who voted for Ace to be safe? Why isn't Ace ass at home? You worried about Amaya? They need to have a movie night and show them some of my video. That's what movie night needs to be. Get some clips from Kiss My Cheeks TV so these people can see what's really going on in the outside world. Because ain't shit going on in the villa. Ace is a toddler. Stop following him. Toddlers need boundaries and discipline. Clear he ain't got none. Olandria, wake up, girl. You a bad bitch. Get some bad bitch energy. Stop following. This man got an ape tattoo, and I know it's related to the alphas and shit, but he ain't even got no muscles to pump up. I mean, at least Ace tattoos look nice. He might be short, but he got a little bit of body. I mean, Taylor got to be the worst pick man I ever seen on Love Island. I'm still pissed they ain't bring Cinco or Koye ass back. I did like me some Koye. He wasn't shit, but I still liked it. Something to watch on my TV. Ace is a middle school. I don't think Ace is a bully. I think Ace, he may not even be a bad person, but he's 20 fucking 2. My son is 22. I know 22-year-olds. Now, my son ain't no hater like Ace, but I think Ace might have a little bit of that Napoleon complex, little short man complex. And I think he's overcompensating because of his height. He's trying to make himself look bigger than what he actually is. I don't know why they follow me. I don't get it. I don't get it. The only person that peeped it was Austin, and he was like them the little Ace followers. But Austin, you a bitch too because you ain't say shit. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. Hey, at least Taylor's right. Everybody feet hit the ground. Hell, my feet might even hit the ground. My feet might even hit the ground before Ace's. Ace definitely, yeah, he has a height complex. He does. I can't wait to see it when they come back from Casa because I definitely don't want to see that Mama Bird challenge. That shit at Casa is so nasty. And I hated seeing it with that milk. The way I would have had to throw hands if somebody would have poured that warm milk on me, would have threw that milk in my face and it's been in both of y'all mouths with all of y'all spit. I would have had to throw hands first on y'all for throwing that shit on me. I don't give a fuck what the question is. Don't throw that milk on me. That's number one. Then number two, I gotta go cuss out production and pack up my bags. Cause what you mean people putting milk in their mouth and then splashing it in people's face? I ain't signed up for this, and it ain't no fine ass men here either. Hell no, I would have definitely went and go pack my bags as soon as I saw that milk challenge. I don't blame Austin for not confronting them. He knows the villa turned into a numbers game. I was saying that on TikTok one day. This season of Love Island is very much Big Brother and Survivor. It's very much alliances, and we gonna stick together. But hell, I don't think they give a damn about Austin. Austin can cuss their asses out. Austin ain't no competition. I'm sorry, Taj. But see, I think Ace might be shorter than me. He might be like 5'2". So don't take offense. I think you still taller than Ace's ass. Dumping that nasty milk on their heads was insane. Right. Especially not with cold sores and shit going around. Hell no. I would the way I would have immediate because that's like you spitting on me. You might as well just spit on me. If you throw a bucket full of spit milk on me, I feel like that's now the Mama Bird challenge is worse. Oh, because the Mama Bird challenge went through about 10 people mouths. Oh, I hate that challenge. Somebody teach me how to fast forward on the damn peacock. Jeremiah is only 6'1" and he top right. I'm telling you, Ace is about maybe 5'1", 5'2". So don't take no offense, Taj. You taller than him. You taller than him. Let me stop. Y'all said I'm being mean. It's time to get off of here though. Ain't no new episode come on tonight. I think a new episode come on tomorrow night. I'm not I ain't too excited. I mean, I really don't care. I don't care until they bring in that Twitter night where they can finally see what people really are saying. I'm not excited to see no more of Casa. I'm not excited to I mean, the way Huda was on there hollering when Olandria left, I wanted to slap the shit out of her. And then Sierra was crying. I really love Nick, but I really want to be open and I'm so conflicted and confused. Girl, it's not that deep. You've known this man for 3 weeks. And if you that sensitive, don't give your vagina to him. If you gonna be see hoes be hoes because they know how to hoe. You supposed to be fucking because you want to fuck, not fucking to keep no man. Because every time you fuck to try to keep a man, and I know I ain't have to say all them curse words, but every time you screw a man thinking that's gonna keep him, that's gonna be the exact reason why you lose him. So if you're gonna be a whore and throw your pussy around, you gotta throw it around because you like to orgasm and you like to come and all of that stuff, and you just want to throw your pussy around. You cannot attach feelings to it. And that's to everybody that come up on Love Island season 8 because it ain't no more hope for season 7. If y'all gonna be throwing that vagina around, be a bad bitch, a sex positive bitch, and be like, I like to have sex, and that's why I gave it to you. But don't think it's to keep you because I will give this vagina to the next 6, 8 men that come walking through the village. Don't get it twisted. Make these niggas go crazy over you. You ain't supposed to be going crazy over them. Anyway, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to get off of here because I feel like I'm not being nice. Sierra gotta be mad as fuck that she tweaking. I couldn't have said it any better. And it wasn't even 35 seconds. The man himself said 25. You gave him 5 seconds too much. And I know you ain't had no orgasm in 25 seconds. So really, you was giving that pussy up and you ain't even getting no pleasure out of it. You could have got little rolls and hooked yourself up in 25 seconds. Angie, get off of here because it ain't no coming back from the conversation we get ready to have. And JC already told me to be nice. Ace looked oddly disappointed when he found out Nick had sex with Sierra. Like, damn, Ace, you're really that strict. He just mad because Shelly ain't about to give it up to no toddler. Angie, shut up. See, we about to go to the left, and it's time to get off the live. Maybe Shelly will give him some in the hideaway. I don't know. But Ace is very jealous. Oh, well. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I'm going to be in the streets every day until Sunday. I'm so sorry. I will be keeping up on TikTok. So go ahead and follow me over on the TikTok. I do about 60 seconds to 2 minute, my 2 cent reviews on TikTok. And I do those every day because it's easier for me to do a quick review. But I know I probably won't be at home to go live until Sunday. So we will catch up on all the episodes Sunday. Look out for that. But follow me on TikTok, and that's where you'll get my 2 cents on the rest of the episodes. I know a lot of you all follow me on Twitter or the X, whatever y'all want to call it. I'm always tweeting about the shows, so follow me over there too. And with that, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Big Brother coming up in 2 weeks. We will be having the Big Brother panel back, and I think we're going to do the Big Brother fantasy game for the moolah again. I won last year, so I'm definitely gonna be putting my $5 in because I won a little bit of change last year. So look out for Big Brother, Survivor, the challenge. Everything is coming back in July. Love and Marriage Huntsville. I ain't decided if I'm gonna review Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know if I care that much. I don't. But if it's messy, I like a little bit of mess to talk about. But a lot of stuff getting ready to pick up in July, so go ahead and hit subscribe. We're going to get into it. And I'll holler at y'all Sunday night for the next Love Island Live. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.